Welcome to our educational channel. Class 10th ICSE Maths March 2019 examination paper. Let me solve here. The first question is in first A. Solve the following in equation and write down the solution set. 11x minus 4 less than 15x plus 4 less than or equal to 13x plus 14. X belongs to the whole numbers, right? So in this one, we need to take in the two separate sets. So the given question is 11x minus 4 less than 15x plus 4. First two will take, and similarly the next two, last two, you should solve separately. Last two is nothing but that is 15x plus 4 less than or equals to 13x plus 14. Okay, there's a inequation, two combination. So first two and last two should take. That means the middle one will be repeated. Now we can solve this. We need to solve the x value from this both, and common solution is from the x belongs to whole numbers. Right. So here take the x terms one side. If you take 11x, 15x is minus 15x. This less than symbol we should write throughout the same. That you should remember. And 4 minus 4 is plus 4. 11x minus 15x is minus 4x. 4 plus 4 is 8. If minus 4x is less than 8, then 4x is greater than minus 8. Because when you multiply with minus both the sides, you should interchange the sign. The less than becomes greater than. When you shift on to the negative side, okay, minus 4x is less than 8. Then 4x is greater than minus 8. We can have the doubts, see small example. We know that minus 2 is less than 4, right? But 2 is greater than minus 4. If you shift the minus. Okay, same concept will apply in this. 4x is greater than minus 8, then x is greater than minus 8 divided by 4. X is greater than minus 2. X is greater than minus 2. Let it be equation 1. Now we can solve from this side. 15x plus 4 less than or equal to 13x plus 14. 15x minus 13x less than or equals to 14 minus 4. Interchanging this towards and right side. 15x minus 13x is a 2x less than or equal to 14 minus 4 is 10. X is less than or equals to 10 divided by 2, then x is less than or equals to 5. Okay, from this x is less than or equal to 5. We can use this two combination combined now. See, x is greater than or equal to minus 2 and x is less than or equal to 5. So if x is greater than minus 2, then minus 2 is less than x. Okay, this is from 1 and 2. From 1 comma 2 we can write. If x is greater than minus 2, then minus 2 is less than x. Again x less than or equal to 5. That means x is in between minus 2 and 5. 5 is included, minus 2 is not included because minus 2 is less than x and less than or equal to 5. If you observe the question, x belongs to the whole numbers and we should represent the solution on the number line. So you can take the whole numbers. So but here x belongs to the whole numbers, then solution set, that is equals to, we should not consider is minus 2, only whole numbers. Next minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 also. This is a solution set. Right, this solution set we can represent on the number line as below. You can see this, and just you can draw the line. Account the values we need to keep because the maximum value is 5 and minimum is the minus 1. So we can arrange this. So 0, minus 1, minus 2, and this side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, so on. Because of x belongs to the whole numbers, only we should mark which is mentioned here. That is minus 1. Just bubbling we should do. Because only the values, that particular values, not in between these two. Whole numbers. Okay, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just represent on this number line. This is still infinite this side. And negative infinite. right? This is the solution set. This we can take separately and you can do. Let's see next one. In this question, a man invests 4,500 in shares of a company which is paying 7.5% dividend. If 100 rupees shares are available at a discount of 10%, find the number of shares he purchases and his annual income. So here is the first, let us see the given data, the investment, right? So when you see this investment, that is given in rupees 4,500 in a shares company which is paying 7.5% dividend. If 100 rupees shares are available at discount of 10%, that means face value. Face value is equals to 100 and rate of dividend is 7.5%. Rate of dividend, that is equals to 7.5 percentage, right? It's given, and discount is 10%. Discount is 10%. Now we need to find out number of shares. To find out the number of shares here, we need the market value of one share. So when you see the market value, face value is 100, 10% discount. That means directly 100 minus 10% of the face value, that is 10. 100 minus 10 is 90. Market value is rupees 90. This is for one share. Per one share it is. And so then number of shares, if you want to find out, number of shares is equals to investment by total investment. The total investment divided by market value of one share is the formula. Market value of one share. Already the total investment is 4,500 divided by, and market value of one share is 90. 4,500 divided by 90 is 50. Number of shares is 50 now. Okay, simple. And when you see the second one, we need to find out the annual income. Number of shares purchased is 50. Then annual income is equals to annual income. Remember, annual income is always based on the face value. That means rate of dividend. Rate of dividend into face value of one share. Face value of one share into the total of total number of shares again, into number of shares. That means annual income is depending on the face value. So face value of one share into the rate of dividend. So here is rate of dividend is 7.5 percentage. 7.5% of the face value is 100 into number of shares is 50. Yes, we can calculate this. 7.5 percentage, 7.5 by 100 of 100 again into 50. Just you can cancel this. 7.5 into 50, 375. So annual income, the total annual income is 375. In this question number C, in a class of 40 students, marks obtained by the students in the class test out of 10 are given below. Marks is 1, 2, 3 up to 10, and number of students is 1 mark, those who got 1 student, 2, 2, 3, 3 again. Marks 4 marks, number of students are 3. The marks 5, number of students is 6. So the table is given. Calculate the following for the given distribution, median and mode. So when you see here, median we have to find out using the cumulative frequency by using this table rearrange. But the mode is simple. The mode, there is nothing but the maximum frequency. So the number of students highest is for 10. In this frequency, this number of students, 10 is the maximum, but that value is 6. So 6 is the mode. Just only observe which is the highest frequency. That means highest one is 10 in this list. For that value belongs to 6. So 6 is the mode. Always mean, median, mode will come the answers between the class interval, within the 1 and 10, right? Now let's calculate the median using this cumulative frequency table. Just if you take the table, three columns, two they will give in the question and another one cumulative frequency only you should arrange. So if you observe this, marks is given, that will be x, and number of students taken as f. Okay, let it be, this is x and f. And next is the cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency you have to find out. So when you come to this cumulative frequency, okay, x value is 1 to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And number of students, there is a frequency is given. So 1, 2, 3, account the table. And again they give 3, 6, 10, 5, 4, next other 2 is 3, 3. Yes. Now when you come to cumulative frequency, the first number is asterisk. From the frequency only, cumulative frequency we can write. And 1 plus next number is 2, is a 3. 3 and next number is 3, 6. 6 plus next number is 3, 9. You can add this, 9 and next 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus next number is 10. So 25. Next 5, 30. 34 plus 3, 37 plus 3 is 40. So as here is a n, sum of the frequency is equals to n, that is 40. There is nothing but the last number. So n is even. Because if n is the even number, therefore you have the formula for the median. So median is equals to n by 2 observation, n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 in the term, divide by 2, half of this, taking average. N by 2, so that is 40 by 2. So 20th term or 20th observation plus n by 2 plus 1, 20 plus 1. Okay, 21st observation divided by 2. 20th observation in this. So when you see the observations list, 20th is will come after 15. Right? After 15, whatever it is, then you can straight value is a 6. Because after 15 only we will get the 20 and 21. So after the 15, whatever number, the straight in the x value, you should take the observation. That is a 6. Same 21st also will come after 15, before 25. So you should take that. Again 6 divided by 2. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 6 marks. Units are given. No? 6 marks is the median, and we got the mode also same. Highest value. 10 is the highest in this. So 6 is the mode.